9 Tuesday.
All of the favorite music hits, we got you. Hi everyone, my name is Kyra and I love engineering and technology as my passion, which I could talk about on my show. Don't forget to watch Asphere's Cafe every weeknights right here on Cool FM. Hope to see you soon on my cafe.
Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan, ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
The cafe is now open. Asparagos, pasok!
Alright. Hello, and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Tuesday, April 29, 2025. And yes, we have something to talk about. And well, it looks like another AI engine has service, and that is made by two Korean undergraduates, and yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a bit. But before that, how are you, Dreamcard?
As for now, I'm a little bit busy about the school thing, but yes. Oh, okay. I forgot to tell you that. Of course, next month, it's May 16. It's the so-called Litmus thing. Yep, it is the time of the year again where Litmus is nearly on the edge of the schedule. Please not solo pop, not solo classical. I want the news reporting in English, please. Anyways, that's all to have to say. But anyways, Asparagos, the top story, please.
Thank you very much, Dreamcar, and I'm just preparing it on a bit. So wait for a bit, Dreamcar. I'm still preparing.
Alright, I'm just checking my schedule. Yep, it's 6 to 4. That's a very tight schedule for me for 16. It's on 16, and I don't know if I'm going to cover the. I just checked that it is on Friday. Then it was up to 6, because of course I'm going to travel as well back to my hometown, because the school is on the city suburbs, and the other part is nearly on the mall. Yep, it's on the mall. On the mall, on my city, it was going to held there. So without further any expectations, good luck to my classmates as well, sooner or later. And yes, of course, I want to shout out to Steve and Liwanag del Sol about the link that he sent about the top story, which is called the DIA 1.6B that we're going to cover later now. While Asparagos, if it's ready. So back to Asparagos.
Thank you, Dreamcar. Okay, so once again, I'm still preparing. So in the meantime, we are live on TVH Entertainment's YouTube channel, as well as TVH Cool FM via Cool FM Primetime Stream, and also on ASP Media's YouTube channel. And yes, as for the free-to-air terrestrial networks, we are live on LTV. That is where majority of Cool FM Primetime shows on free-to-air channel will be seen. That is LTV, and as well as Cool TV via cable, and of course our radio station TGO and Cool FM. So yeah, now let's head over to where I always do the screen share there. And hopefully this will do the job here. And we are in. Okay, we are in. So yes, here is the top story on the Tech Cafe. Ladies and gents, here is the top story of our Tech Cafe. Again, thank you, Stephen Lowendoso, for contributing to our cafe. And ladies and gents, here it is. We have a new rival, and that is Dia dash 1.6B. Yes, ladies and gents, that is Dia
Yes.
1.6B. So
All
you
right.
may be wondering, what is Dia 1.6B? Well, it's made by two Korean undergrads, which is interesting, especially I am still undergraduate, but two Korean undergraduates basically managed to make their own AI engine, and I should say that this is pretty interesting. And we have yet to play the demo right here, which we will be playing it in a bit. But
That,
let's read the
all right.
thread by Vivek Naskar. The two Korean undergrads just dropped a model, Dia 1.6B, that nails emotion, even panic, and full on screaming with eerie precision. The quality rivals 11 Labs and OpenAI, but that's not the real story. It's open, expressive, and surprisingly human. Now you can tell that they have their own comparison with 11 Labs and Sesame,
Oh
sorry,
boy.
Sesame CSM-1B. Alright, so
Uh, that
here is the
sounds a little
demo.
bit creepy though.
Here is the demo. Here's the demo of Dia 1-1.6B, and I really wonder how that sounds. So who will be ready for this one, right? Let's roll this one.
Oh, fire! Oh my goodness! What's the procedure? What do we do, people? The smoke could be coming through an air duct!
Oh my god, okay. It's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure?
Everybody stay fucking calm. Everybody fucking calm down.
No! No! If you touch the handle, if it's hot, there might be a fire down the hallway!
Oh, fire! Oh my goodness! What's the procedure? What do we do, people? The smoke could be coming through an air duct.
Oh my god. Okay, it's happening.
Oh, fire. Oh my goodness. What's the procedure? What do we do, people? Good, no, no. The smoke could be coming through an air.
Oh!
It really sounds like a human. They are right. They really sound like they really sounded like a human. I was like, oh, and
Supposedly,
this is impressive. Actually.
that is
This is
very
actually
interesting
impressive.
for them. Dia 1.6B is very interesting. Some they might a little bit sound creepy because of their the screaming and it's very eerie. But to be honest, it sounds like a real person for no reason.
It really does sound like a real person. Dream car. It really does sound like a real person. Like, if we repeat this one, just hear what their engine
Oh,
sounded like.
fire! Oh my goodness! What's the procedure? What do we do, people? The smoke could be coming through an air duct!
Oh my god, okay. It's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Yeah, you hear that? You hear that? It really sounded like a person. Not so exaggerated, but how did they manage to do it so well coming from the undergrads? Like,
Very
how is this
interesting as well.
How is this
I
possible?
have
Like, seriously, how
I
is
have
this
no
possible?
words. I have no words for that one. But very interesting that they're just undergrads and they nailed the script as well. That there's no way that they can handle this one. No, there's no possible way.
There's really no way. There really is no way, Dream Guard. There really is no way.
Yes.
Really, no, really no way. So,
I would
yeah.
I would give the big W to them.
Exactly. I will also give it a massive W to them. But whoever made this engine, I don't know. But this is actually very interesting, actually. So, yeah. And now let's read what they have to say. Training a new language learning model is quite easy. The problem is to have an access to GPUs. Yeah, exactly. You need to have a proper GPUs or else it's not going to work that way. This is so impressive. Their quality is very wow. You can tell that people are impressed, and I have to say I don't know if we're the first ones to cover on this one, because definitely we'll be uploading this to Asphere Cafe's YouTube channel for as a highlight. But yeah, and I'm gonna cut this part of course. But anyways, so far I'm actually impressed, and I could see more media outlets covering this in the future. So yeah, Dia 1.6B, ladies and gents, This news just was this news is very recent. So yeah, I can expect media outlets to follow suit after I'm done covering this one. So again, what are your thoughts, viewers, listeners? What are your thoughts? And again, Dreamcard said it's interesting. I also said the same thing before. So yeah, the 1.6B really has a big potential to outrival OpenAI. Yup, yup. Yeah, it really has a big potential, ladies and gentlemen. It really does have a big potential. Okay. Okay, the DOC is busy, so I cannot control it at the moment. But yeah, so that is one thing that we have covered the top story. So again, once again, guys, the 1.6B is very interesting. So yeah, and yeah, now let's move on to the next one. Yep, let's now move on to the next one, of course, and we will be heading over now to The Verge. I'm curious if The Verge is also covering it too here. All right, we got the first two here of the Verge art headlines on the Tech Cafe. So we're going to restart the screen share right now. All right, here it is, and that is the Nvidia situation, of course. And I don't really know what the heck's going on. So here it is. Once again, with Nvidia issuing another GPU hotfix driver. So Nvidia has released another hotfix driver that primarily addresses bugs and crashes with its RTX 50 series GPUs. The 576.26 hotfix driver is based on the 576.02 driver released earlier this month, which itself included a large amount of fixes for bugs and crashes. This latest hotfix driver includes all the fixes in the 576.15 hotfix that was released last week, including a fix for the newly introduced GPU temperature bug. It also addresses flickering issues in Forza Horizon 5, track corruption on Forza Motorsport, and Black Myth Wukong randomly crashing on RTX 50 series cards. There are a variety of fixes for Red Dead Redemption 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Dead Island 2, and Resident Evil 4 Remake on RTX 50 series GPUs too. Nvidia has also included yet another supposed fix for black screen issues, plunging or plaguing a range of LG monitors when using DisplayPort 2.1 mode. There's also a fix for gray screen crashes with multiple monitors, and momentary display flicker occurs when running in DisplayPort 2.1 mode with a high refresh rate on RTX 50 series cards. This is the fifth time Nvidia has released a hotfix driver over the past couple of months, which is a highly unusual amount and speaks to the persistent bugs and crashes that Nvidia GPU users have been reporting since the release of the RTX 50 series in January. I wrote last week that Nvidia's GPU drivers are a mess, and just to be clear, we already have another hotfix that attempts to address the latest problems. It's a far cry from 3 years ago when Nvidia was proudly boasting of its drivers' quality and mocking AMD for releasing beta drivers. We don't release subpar beta drivers with minimal testing, let alone multiple conflicting beta drivers for port from different development branches that support different games and products, which confused customers, said Nvidia in April 2022. Yeah, right. Now Nvidia bugs are getting worse and worse, so I really don't know what to say on that one. But Nvidia, you need to do more. You need to do something with the quality control nowadays. Since it sucks. It really is. It really sucks. All right, next we have a SpaceX Starlink subscription. So the new Starlink subscription drops hardware price to $0. And is this a good deal? Well, we will read that right now. SpaceX is now offering 12-month residential service plans that bring the price of the dish and router are normally $349 in the US down to $0 in select markets without increasing the monthly fee. You have 30 days to test or return the kit for a full refund, but after that there's some fine print to be aware of. If you change the service address or cancel service, for example, you'll be hit with a change fee equal to the cost of the hardware but prorated over time. Some subscribers will also be slapped with a one-time demand surcharge of around $100 in areas where SpaceX sees high usage. Nevertheless, for many, this might be a good deal. At their home in the Netherlands, for example, the starter kit costs 349 euros under the normal residential plan, costing 50 euros per month. The new 12-month commitment plan brings the hardware cost down to 0 euros without increasing the monthly fee. The change fee is listed at 349 euros. Presumably, SpaceX did the math and found that bringing in more monthly subscribers by lowering the barrier to entry offsets any losses on the hardware side. The 12-month residential plan has been quietly advertised in some countries over the last month, but now Starlink is promoting it globally. It's available in select markets in the US, Canada, UK, Australia, and New Zealand, and nationwide in most European countries. In Croatia, the plan only applies to the smaller and slower Starlink mini kit. And we do not know if this is available in the Philippines, which we will find out right now. So let me type in Starlink Philippines into a web search right now. And it's pretty understandable that it's in Tagalog, but from what I am seeing here, it looks like they do not have a subscription page in our Starlink website, so it's not there at the moment. So we only do have residential and roam, but they do sell Starlink Mini, so that's, I would say it's a plus too. So yeah, again, it's a little it's expensive, but still though, I would say yeah, that's a Starlink here in the Philippines, but no Starlink subscription so far, at least for now. So that is the Starlink subscription. Again, it's available globally except here in the Philippines. It might expand over time, but for now, these are the countries so far which are US, Canada, UK, Australia, and New Zealand, and nationwide in most European countries. Lovely. My Rust test managed to kick me out on both remote connections, which is very funny. Especially I'm controlling the TOC here, so that is unexpected. I mean, it happens every 2 to 3 hours, and then it kicks me out, and that is, you know. All right, it is now 6:48 p.m. and we will be taking a break. So yeah, our sponsor Dream Car.
At first, our con tried tested trusted by Asparagus Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. And DLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. It's now 6:48 Asparagus.
With that, Asphere's Coffee will return after this break.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And DLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone, making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing paggising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
Ang lakas mo, may ilalakas pa. Sa Revicon Forte, may muscle-building amino acids tulong para mas lumakas ang katawan with proper diet and exercise. Pag malakas ang katawan, lumalakas din ang loob. May lakas para sa ambisyon mo. Revicon Forte! Lakas!
Unilab yan. Multivitamins, minerals, and amino acids is the generic name of Revicon Forte.
Travel season is here, and Metro Travel Gear has everything you need to explore in style. From March 21 to April 20, enjoy up to 60% off on selected travel essentials. Premium luggage sets, lightweight backpacks, travel organizers and accessories, durable carry-ons, and many more. Don't miss this chance to upgrade your travel gear at discounted prices. Shop at the Metro Travel Gear Sale. See you there! Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 21H231 Series of 2025.
Are you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find a refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration.
Ang hanap ng Red Horse Beer, extra strong na tulad mo. Lakas ng tama pero di wasak sa hamon ng bukas. Panatag ang loob na bukas nanamnamin ang tagumpay. Red Horse Extra Strong, the #1 extra strong beer in the world. Drink responsibly.
Barbie Forteza po. And I believe ang taong sa pera ay wais, ang skin pwede pa rin kuminis. And I thank you, Silka Papaya Lotion. Dahil 750 pesos SRP lang, giving na ang papaya enzymes niya. Affordable skincare, di ba? Kaya kung bet mo ay kutis na lit, sa Silka Papaya Lotion kumapit. With regular use, slay it with the skin na giving. Stay lit with Silka. With regular use for only 750 pesos SRP.
Ano dapat ang priority mo sa buhay? Pakinggan natin si Doc.
Bigyan natin ng tamang atensyon ng ating kalusugan. Simple lang ang dapat gawin. Kumain ng masustansya mga pagkain gaya ng sariwang gulay at prutas. Iwasan ang pagkain ng mga maalat, pamamantikang mga pagkain at syempre, hindi mawawala sa listahan ng regular na ehersisyo dahil nakatutulong ito upang mapaganda ang blood circulation. Makatutulong din po ang pag-inom ng Aldrich Pau de Arco Capsule. Ito isang herbal supplement na gawa sa natural na sangkap na galing sa inner bark or heartwood extract ng Pau de Arco tree.
Mag-PDA capsule na! PDA capsule, ang proteksyon at depensa alay sa kalusugan.
Another quality product of Aldrich Corporation.
Coco Martin po, para sa next generation Toyota Tamaraw. Tulad ko, ang bagong Tamaraw, iba't iba ang mga karakter. Bida sa pamilya, sa negosyo, sa adventure. Iba-ibang forma para sa iba't ibang pangangailangan. Angat sa diskarte, may maaasahang lakas at tibay pa. Kaya dito na tayo sa bagong tama raw. Kasama natin sa ating mga panalo sa buhay. Abante, posible sa next generation Toyota Tamaraw.
Handa ka na umabante? Posible! Punta na sa Toyota dealer to reserve the Tamaraw of your dreams. Starts at 937,000 for the 2.4 drop-side diesel manual transmission long wheelbase.
We choose the way we are. We wanna choose what's true. The best place to start is to feel what's real to you. Cause when you choose your true, your choice becomes your voice. So choose your true. Cause tama ang GSMB. Choose your true love, your true passion. Choose your true. One time to take action. Choose your true. Cause tama ang GSMB. Ikaw, what's your true? Drink responsibly.
Looking for intense fresh breath? Choose Close-Up Red Hot. Or cool fresh breath bang hanap mo? Choose Close-Up Green Menthol. Mapa-intense fresh or cool fresh man ang hanap mo? Choose fresh. Choose Close-Up with regular use.
I'm moving closer to you.
Choose Close-Up.
Negosyong totoo, produktong garantisado. Madaling kausap at madaming magpapayo. May Uno Plus na kalidad. Mag-Uno Plus, Mag-Uno Plus. Para sa Uno Plus, kalidad na maaasahan mo. Serbisyong swak sa'yo. Bumisita lang sa Uno Plus Facebook page.
Makati, Makati.
Mahapdi, mahapdi.
Makati, Makati.
Mahapdi, mahapdi.
Ganyan ang Almoranas. Kaya mag all-natural hemorrhoid na. Sa exercise, proper diet at all-natural hemorrhoid, tama ang lunas sa Almoranas in as fast as 4 days. Hemorrhoid, ang lunas sa Almoranas. No approved therapeutic claims.
Ang TB ay isang seryosong sakit pero maaari itong maagapan ng maaga gamit ang X-ray. Kung may ubo na ng 2 linggo, lagnat, pagpapawis sa gabi at biglang pagbagsak ng timbang, magpatingin agad sa health center. Ang DOH po ay may libreng gamot para sa pasyenteng may TB. Magpatingin po at gawing regular ang pag-inom ng gamot. Let's be TB free and TB. Isek Ted Herbosa po ito, nagpapaalala mula sa Department of Health.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Turn to Asphere and Asphere's Cafe.
And we are back. It is now 6:58 p.m. as we continue our coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. So yes, welcome back, ladies and gents. So apparently, I will be moving to my phone because I will be preparing the dinner. So I'll try my best to continue my coffee. But yeah, this time I'm going to be screen sharing on my phone since I will be moving to my phone. Or maybe if I can, I don't know. I could probably do the video the ninja too since my screen share doesn't look great on the phone that I only have with me right now. So see what happens here. If I go to screen share, if I go to Discord on the mobile app on my slow phone, we'll see how that goes. So yeah. And yeah, let's have to switch over to split screen. And of course, let me just remove that here. And yeah, so yeah, I will be moving to my phone in 3, 2, 1. Oops. Wait. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hello? Can you all still hear me? Hello?
Yep,
Hello?
it's a lot of it. Is that Asphere's Aircon?
Yeah, I'm on my phone now. So, yeah, let's move over to the Discord screen share because I don't know if this screen share is going to work. So, let's hope for the best. If the screen share is going to work just fine. Oh, wait, it did not start. Did it start? Okay, it started. Okay, so let's see if this is working. Let's see. Oh, it's stretched. Oh, it's stretched. Okay,
Which problem?
that's a shame. Yes, it's problem. You know what that means?
Wow, it's
Actually,
so
I could
wide.
switch it to
What happened
landscape.
to that? Bakit wide?
I don't know, Dream Car. I do not know. I do not know. Maybe my phone doesn't like the
It's a weird
screen
bug.
share.
It's a
That's why I'm
very
gonna
weird
repeat
bug.
it right now. It is. Hopefully, this is sorted out. Hopefully, it's sorted out. But it's a very slow phone, Dream Car. You need to know that this is a very slow phone, and it's still not reflecting. What the frick? Hold on. Let me just go back to Discord here. Stop screen sharing. Oh, screen share, screen share, screen share. Hopefully this will do the job. So yeah, let me go outside from my room now because I need to cook the egg. Alright, can you see Dream Car? Can you see? Can you see?
Yep, I can see.
Oh. Alright, that's very good news. Okay, now let's head over to internet browser. I can only do it in the landscape, I know, because the portrait is buggy. So yeah. Then I'm going to chop the. Let me chop the. Okay. Okay. Why is my screen share frozen? I swear, I swear, I just. I just went to the Samsung browser. Or maybe my phone doesn't like cooperating at all. I don't know, but kind of weird. So yeah. Maybe my phone doesn't like to cooperate with me, no? Okay, let me try going to let me try going to um The Verge on my phone. Japecar, is my screen share moving? Can you see?
Yes, yes, yes.
Hello?
I could still see you typing the word.
Okay, that means most likely it's the TOC issue. So yeah, most likely it's a TOC issue. Hold on.
Still loading. It's still loading there.
Okay. It really seems like that the TLC doesn't like to. Really seems like that the TLC doesn't like to show my screen share. I'm not sure why. Oh, there it is. It says an error here. So, I'm
It
calling
also the
therapy.
same thing as well.
Therapy.
It does the same thing as well
Therapy.
here. It's still loading on the TOC, but on the screen share it's fine.
Yeah, that's weird. Therapy. Can you please turn off the VM what you're doing right now? In the meantime, I think this is why it's lagging. Therapy, turn it off muna. Okay, patay muna therapy. Okay, so yeah, I'm making scrambled egg tonight because I feel lazy cooking corned beef. I was supposed to make corned beef, but I felt lazy today. So yeah. Okay, so here is the Play Asia. Can you see the Play Asia art headline, Dreamcar? Can you see? Can you see? Okay, hold on. Let me just go back to my room. Let's see if I restart the TOC. Yes, there's script file to start. So, yeah. Oh, did it work? Oh, it worked now. That's good news. Okay. So, let's see if it's moving. That's good news. Okay. So, Let me see if I can lower the. Let's see if I can lower the zoom here. I don't need the zoom. Let's apply to this tab only. There you go. Alright, here it is. So is this coming from The Verge once again? So yeah, this has to do with the tariffs. So Play Asia, a popular retailer for buying video games and toys and more than Asia, for more from Asia, says it does not expect the Trump administration's planned import rule changes on Chinese-made goods to apply to game-related orders because those orders will not include Chinese manufactured goods. On May 2nd, Trump administration is planning to end a de minimis exemption that allows imports under $800 to enter the US duty free and set to impose new tariffs on goods imported from China. Alright, now where did I put my... Sorry. Let me just put it back here. It's probably the last piece of cheese here. Okay. Wait a minute. What happened to... Why is it blast screen? Hold on. Terry, is that you? Oh, you're shutting down the VM. Okay. Okay. He's shutting down the VM. Okay. Alright, Terry, can you go back to the Discord window, please? Thank you. Alright, so let's continue. Let me turn this on here.
Is that a microwave?
Okay, anyways, let's continue. On May 2nd, the Trump administration is planning to end the de facto de minimis exemption that allows under $800 to enter the US duty-free and set to impose new tariffs on goods imported from China. But the most important piece of information for game collectors to know is that video games are not manufactured in China, the company says in a post on X. Video games are currently primarily manufactured in Japan, with few exceptions being manufactured in Southeast Asia. So yeah, this reassures customers that they will not be affected, that they won't see any tariff. That means they reassured customers that they will not be affected by the tariff. So I say this is pretty good news. So continuing here, PlayAsia also says that many other categories are very similar to video games in that the products are primarily produced outside of China, such as game soundtracks, books, and movies. But the company is planning to add a country of origin to fill the product pages in the coming weeks. Most products on sale at PlayAsia are not of Chinese manufacturing origin, PlayAsia says, but it will clarify the situation regarding importing after May 2nd. So there you go. Any thoughts, Dreamcar?
Very interesting though.
So, very interesting. Is that all? Is that all?
Yeah, I'm sorry because my sister is very loud, but yes. Anyways, no, nothing much to say.
Let's see. Okay, that's fine. All right. Well, Dreamcar, look at this. This just came in and looks like Spotify's monthly active users have increased 10% year over year to 678 million, up from 650 million users, while subscribers jumped by 12% to 268 million. That is Spotify Premium subscribers. CEO Daniel Ek says the short term may bring some noise amid wider economic concerns, but the platform's freemium model will reassure customers to stick with Spotify even when things feel more uncertain. So, is this a good number, Dreamcar? Is this good news? Yeah, because it seems like it. Really seems like a good news, huh? Dreamcar? It's a good news? Is it good news? Okay. Alright, I think Dreamcore is AFK now, so... What time is it now? It's 7:10. Okay, it's 7:10 now, so... Alright, it is kind of difficult doing things while I'm cooking here, so... Yeah, it's really tough. Okay. I don't think there is much to cover on The Verge at the moment. So, yeah, that is all from me. We'll be taking a break now. So it is now 7:10 p.m. and we will be returning with more tech sessions right here on Asphere Cafe, but our sponsor is Dreamcar.
Asphere on Dreamcar Pizza, Kapinoy Coffee, and DLX Karaoke. 7-Eleven. Wow, 7-Eleven.
We'll be right back.
Yes, we will return after the break.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone. Making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dreamcar Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Tight game! Shoots! And it's... Nabitin? Mag-Tusiran Forte with Total Cough Relief Formula. Laban sa dry non-stop ubo, kati sa lalamunan due to post-nasal drip at sakit sa kakaubo. Tusiran Forte! Unilab yan.
Dextromethorphan HBr plus phenylpropanolamine HCl plus paracetamol is the generic name of Tusiran Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Casino Ethyl Alcohol. Sa proteksyon ng pamilya, di kailangang mahal. Casino Ethyl Alcohol kills up to 99.9% of germs based on representative germs tested with good scent sa presyong sulit. Trusted na, save pa sa bulsa. Yes to good vibes. Yes to good scent. Ethyl Alcohol is the generic name of Casino Regular. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
The #1 cookie, available nationwide. Buy now.
URC's calculation based in part on data reported by Nielsen IQ through its retail index service for the biscuits category for the 52-week period ending May 2024 for total Philippines.
Do marami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule.
Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. Dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos bigla ako gumaling. Ay bay, natuwa ang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Ascorbic acid,
May right med na nito.
cetirizine,
May right med na nito.
acetylizine for kids,
May right med na nito.
B-complex, paracetamol, mupirocin.
May right med na nito. Coco Martin po. Pag may kailangan gamot, huwag mahiyang magtanong. Kung may right med na nito. Dahil gusto namin na gumaling kayo.
If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Bakit kahit quality, abot kaya pa rin ang right med? Dahil gusto ng right med na kayo'y makibahagi ng gusto sa buhay. Coco Martin po at kasama ako ng right med.
Gusto namin na gumaling kayo.
If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Kamote!
Kamote naman.
Try mo to. Ha? Ang mura naman!
Dito ka na, sa mapapamura ka talaga. Move it. Discarding tapat. Looking for intense fresh breath? Choose Close-Up Red Hot. Or cool fresh breath bang hanap mo? Choose Close-Up Green Menthol. Mapa-intense fresh or cool fresh man ang hanap mo? Choose fresh. Choose Close-Up with regular use.
I'm moving closer to you.
Choose Close-Up.
Marupok man ka sa cute, sa Uratex Monoblock, bawal ang marupok. 200 kilos ang seat load capacity, mong certified galingkon. Basta Uratex Monoblock, bawal yun ang marupok.
Oh, napagod sa school? Oh!
Tang, halian na, ang pampasigla. Tara na, refresh na. Pag may tang, sumisigla, la 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 la. May fruity goodness na, siksik pa sa sustansya. Kaya magtang, halian na. Pasiglahin ang tanghalian with Tang.
Kulang sa lakas, kulang sa listo, kulang sa lambing. Mag-Maxfit Cargado with proper diet at exercise. Tulong sa lakas ng katawan, listo ng isip at lambing. Na pagmatagalan.
Kargado ng 19 vitamins and minerals plus ginseng at royal jelly. Para kargado, Maxfit na tayo.
Lipat na sa Maxfit Cargado.
Unilab yan. Multivitamins, minerals, ginseng at royal jelly. Ang generic name ng Maxfit. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Friend, ang rupok mo.
Ikaw, di marupok?
Marupok? Bakit ba ang rupok natin?
Paano? 97% ng Pinoy kulang sa calcium. Pag kulang sa calcium, pwedeng rumupok ang buto.
Di mag-calciumate na tayo. May Bone and Flexi Boosters. Tulong para strong ang bones and joints. With proper diet and exercise.
Most prescribed brand pa ng mga doktor.
Hi! Uy, ex mo yun, di ba? Ano ako?
Marupok?
Di na. Sa tulong ng Calciumade, made for a stronger you. Versus non-use with proper diet and exercise.
Alagang Unilab yan.
Minerals plus cholecalciferol vitamin D3 is the generic name of Calciumade. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Hindi matatawaran ang kalinga ng lola, nanay, ate, tita at ni misis. Pero kailangan ding maalagaan at maprotektahan ang kalusugan nilang mga kababaihan. Serbisyo po ng DOH para sa mga babae ang pagbabakuna laban sa cervical cancer, pangangalaga sa buntis at bagong panganak. Makipag-ugnayan po sa inyong health centers. Si SecTed po ito ng DOH nagpapaalala sa bagong Pilipinas, bawat babae mahalaga.
I think we have lost asparagus. Asparagus for now. I am Dream Car Karaoke. So if you don't know what happened to asparagus, it disappeared. sadly. Well, that is expected. Anyways, welcome to the half part of our program. It's Aspargos Cafe, of course. Anyways, let's go to Yuga Tech for now. Something to have for now. Wait lang. I'm going to skip. Alright, never mind. Aspargos is not there. Alright, back to Asphere and Aspargos Cafe.
Discord moments. I was trying to join the stage on my computer, but Discord is bad at optimization. Wait, huh? Also happy to scholar this from Roblox too, so let me go down.
Be interested. What do you have for dinner for now?
Cheese scrambled egg.
Oh, there's cheese. Is that omelette?
No, I just scrambled, pretty much.
Wow, that gives a lot for dinner for now.
Yep.
Lamao.
Yep. Hold on. Wait. Let me also move the studio. Okay, I'm back in the Roblox studio now, so we can switch back to Roblox studio. There we go. So, my sister, I think, for some reason, her a little bit personal. Okay, so okay. Hang on, let me get more rice. I'm so happy with my dinner right now. Uh-oh, I think the live stream is not doing great on the TV right now. Hold on.
What happened? You check the think your technical issues as well. So Paragos, I think I don't I cannot hear you again, Asparagos. What just happened?
And I'm back. So let me just now head over now to GSM Arena for the smartphone news on the Tech Cafe. So let's switch that over now. And also let me just zoom in the camera once again here.
Okay. Hmm? Alright, boys, let's head over now to GSM Arena. Well, Dream Car, you might be interested in this one because it looks like. Hold on. It looks like an EV, or to say Aston Martin RF1 branded. Yup, it's a Formula One, and it has gonna have its own smartphone Dream Cars. Just look at this. Wait, here it is, Dream Car. Here it is. Yup, you'll be covering that later though, so save that for later. But yeah, look at this graph. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, we have an Aston Martin F1 branded phone, which is very interesting. So, wonder what that be. And let's start off with some good news, ladies and gents. Let's start off with some good news. Samsung is bringing back the classic Galaxy Watch. So last year, Samsung launched the Galaxy Watch 7 along the Galaxy Watch Ultra, but there was no classic mode with the rotating bezel. There are apparently still quite a lot of fans of a rotating bezel, and thus Samsung will launch the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic this year along with the Galaxy Watch 8. This has now been revealed through the Watch 8 Classic certification at the Bluetooth SIG, which has confirmed its name and model number SM-L505U. The Watch 8 and Watch 8 Classic are expected to make their debut with the Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 in early July. At the beginning of this month, a different certification revealed that the Galaxy Watch 8 would have a marginally bigger battery than the Watch 7, and we assume this will also apply to the Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. Other details about these wearables haven't been outed yet, but they will probably start in a few more leaks and rumors as we get closer to their launch date. So, this is interesting that Samsung is bringing back the classic variant after Galaxy Watch 7 didn't include the classic, but yep, it's coming back from the dead. So rejoice, rotating bezel fans. This is good news. Dream Car, what do you think? Dream Car? Oh, Dream Car?
I'm still double checking the YouTube stream. I am checking the Samsung Classic Galaxy Watch. Okay, first and foremost, I think it's very interesting to bring back the classic watch. That's very interesting to Samsung to have that one.
Indeed. Yeah, indeed. Alright, and finally, and this time it's a software update related here, and One UI 7. Well, good news for the Galaxy S23 users. It looks like it's now getting One UI 7. So, yup, after a long delay with the Galaxy S24 One UI update, Fiasco last 2 weeks or last week, well, this is a fantastic. This is more of a positive news now, since Samsung is finally rolling out to more S models, starting with the S23. So yeah, this is a great news for those who have the S23 models. They can now enjoy the One UI 7 update from Samsung. Again, it will slowly roll out region by region, so you might want to keep your eyes peeled for the update to come.
Checking that. Okay, that's the S25 or wait, S23 supposedly.
S23, Dream Car S23.
Yep. One UI 7 for S23. Interesting.
Yep. Yep. That's good news. So yeah, what do you guys think about this one? Since this is a fantastic news so far. All right.
Once again, it's very interesting to have the UI 7 to have on S23.
Indeed. Yep, it is a minute past 7:30, and yep, we're gonna have to wrap it up now for our fellow TVH viewers. So thank you very much, TVH for joining us this morning. We will be back again tomorrow with an anime cafe, of course, and other pop culture headlines on Asphere's Cafe on TVH. Until then, I'm Caro,
I'm Dreamcar. The cafe is now closed for TBA.
and we will see you tomorrow morning as we will be back again at the same time slot, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Bye bye.
Asper's Cafe is produced by TGO Entertainment for TBA.
Alright, and we are back. It is now 7:32 p.m. and we are still live on TGO Entertainment, TGO Cool FM via Cool FM Primetime live stream, and ASP Media's YouTube channels, along with the free-to-air terrestrial network LTV, cable channel Cool TV, and of course our online radio station TGO and Cool FM. Okay, so now let's continue. And after this, we'll be taking a break and to hand over to Dreamcar for the EV news. So yeah, let's continue right with our smartphone headlines on the Tech Cafe. Alright, so yeah, let's continue.
I'll get my EV news for a while. Hold on.
Later. Okay, never mind. A little bit slow news, but we do have some new chipset news, and yeah. Oops. Alright, next we have here is the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 that is set to launch early than expected. So that's one interesting thing. So Qualcomm unveiled the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset in October last year, so you will normally assume its successor, tentatively called Elite 2, will arrive this coming October. However, according to a rumor out of China, the next Elite will actually be announced in late September. Then in October, we will already see devices using and hitting the streets, at least in China. So that's interesting that Qualcomm is taking a little. Sorry, that's interesting that Qualcomm is taking a little bit different direction. So that is very interesting so far. So yeah, in case you missed it, the Elite 2's N22 benchmark score got leaked, suggesting some pretty healthy upgrades in performance compared to its predecessor. And then we have heard that its GPU performance will be up by 30%, while CPU performance will be up by 25% compared to the original 8 Elite. So it's looking like a pretty important release, and one that will come sooner than usual in order to better allow Android device makers to compete head-on with Apple's new iPhone 17 family, which is expected to arrive in September. The earlier SoC launch could also help some Android OEMs move more units during the end-of-year holiday shopping season. So looks pretty good to me, huh? It looks pretty good. And before let's move, I'm gonna head over to the next one in a bit. But Dreamcar, any thoughts?
Interesting though.
Next we have is the Oppo Reno 14. So earlier this month, a leak render of the Oppo Reno 14 Pro showed a curious-looking camera island for the phone's triple camera. Now, Leakster Digital Chat Station has shared images that offer a better look at that camera island from two sides, plus some additional details about the phone. The images are of the Oppo Reno 14 or maybe the Pro. We still don't know the differences between those two. It's possible that both will have periscope telephoto cameras. That periscope, a 50 megapixel unit with a 3.5 times lens, according to the previous leak, it's positioned above the flash. So you can see that the camera is indeed positioned in this way, so that they are right. From the first image, it kind of looks like it's above the main island, but the side view below shows that is not the case. To the left of the periscope are the two other cameras, which are 50 megapixel main with OIS and 8 megapixel ultra wide camera is all the details we have so far. The Oppo Reno 14 Pro is rumored to have a magic cube button on its left side. Unfortunately, DCS only shared an image of the right side of the phone with the volume rocker and power button. The phone will have an aluminum frame and, unlike its predecessor, a flat display, a 120Hz OLED panel. Like the Reno 13 generation, the new models will have IP68, IP69 full water resistant ratings. There is no official launch date for the Reno 14 series, but the first Reno 12 models arrive in June. What does that mean? Well, Oppo releases two Reno generations a year, with the Reno 13 coming in November. Well, we may be in for a bit of a wait if that time frame holds. So, any thoughts on this one so far, guys?
For me, for
I didn't hear that. What did you say, Dreamcar? One more time.
no comment.
No comment. Okay, there you go. Next, actually, the last one you have here is CMF Fold 2 Pro. So nothing sub brand CMF is growing up, and today it unveils its first Pro phone. It's not just a name. This model has significant camera improvements and removes some deal breakers from the original. So the CMF Phone 2 Pro boasts a 50 megapixel main camera with a larger 1.57-inch sensor, which captures 64% more light than the Phone 1 sensor, according to the company. The company can record 4K video at 30 frames, 60 frames is available at 1080p, and features AI-powered image stabilization. While Phone 1's camera stood alone, the Pro model brings two more lenses. First and foremost is a 50 megapixel telephoto, an impressive feature for this segment. It has a 2.88H sensor and a 2x f1.85 lens with 20 times digital zoom. Additionally, there is an ultra-wide camera too, 8 megapixels, 190.5 f2.2 lens, 1 out of 1.4 sensor. This is a huge upgrade over the 50 megapixel camera on the Phone 1. The selfie camera is the same, a 60 megapixel module, which is f2.45, 1 out of 3. Interestingly, CMF has expanded its modular philosophy to the camera. There are now interchangeable lenses. That's good. That's a good thing. One for macro photography and one for a visual eye look. Other new accessories include a universal cover and a wall extend. The display on the CMF Phone 2 Pro is a tad larger at 6.77 inch, up from 6.67 inch. More importantly, it is a higher quality panel. It has a 1080p resolution. For the screen ratio, it's 19.9 out of 9 and 120Hz refresh rate. It now boasts 10-bit color and HDR10 plus support. It has 1300 nits typical and 3000 nits peak brightness with 2160Hz high frequency PWM dimming. The display is protected by Panta glass. Speaking of protection, CMF upgraded the water resistance to IP54 up from IP52 on the original. The phone measures 7.8mm thick and weighs 185 grams, making it a bit thinner and lighter than the original, which is 8.2mm and 197, despite having the same size battery. There are 4 color options at launch, which are white with a sandstone finish, black and light green with a frosted glass texture, and of course orange with a metallic sheen. The Pro phone is powered by a Dimensity 73000 Pro chipset, which is from MediaTek. It's a variant of the silicon that powered the first CMM phone, but now with 10% faster CPU and 5% faster GPU. The battery has 5,000 mAh capacity and supports 33-watt charging and 5-watt reverse charging. According to the official data, the phone 2 Pro will play up to 22 hours of YouTube videos or up to 10 hours of Battlegrounds Mobile India. As for the battery, there is a long life ahead of it. It will retain at least 90% of its original capacity after 1,200 charge cycles. The phone launches with Nothing OS 3.2 out of the box, which is based on Android 15, and it will deliver 3 OS updates and will be releasing security patches for 6 years after launch. Well, for the OS updates, 3 OS updates, it's not enough, but it's okay. It's good enough. The phone has 8GB of RAM, and you can choose between 128GB and 256GB storage. There is a micro SD card slot for more storage if you need it. One of the more common complaints that we have heard about the original CMF Phone 1 was the lack of NFC. Well, with the Phone 2 Pro, it does have it now, which enables wireless payments. So the pre-orders for the set phone will start at €250, £220 or 90,000 Indian rupees for the 8GB of RAM, 128GB of storage model, and you can have double the storage for €280, £250 and 21,000 Indian rupees. The 8GB, 256GB, the 8GB of RAM, 256GB of storage variant will also be available in the US for $280 via the beta program. Pre-orders start today on the official website, that is nothing.tech. Open sales are set for May 6th, which is Tuesday next week. The fish eye and macro lenses will cost you €35 and £35. You can grab the universal cover for €25 or £25, and the wallet stand for €35 and £35. You can bundle all the 3, cover, wallet stand, and 1 lens for €45 or £45. The accessories will only be sold through nothing.tech. So, looks like this phone is a major improvement compared to the original CMM Phone 1. So this is a good news. I should say it's a pretty nice phone. Any thoughts?
So far, it's very interesting too. So nothing much to say. Okay.
Alright, thank you, Dreamcar. It is now 7:43 p.m. and we will be heading over to the EV updates on Tech Cafe in a bit, but we will be taking a break for now. So this program is sponsored by
Asphere Circle, Deluxe Karaoke, Kapinoy Coffee, and Dream Cars Pizza. It's 7:43.
We will be right back.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available Dream Cars frozen pizza in supermarkets near you.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Trust. It's a bond that is nurtured for years, from generation to generation. At Asphere, our greatest accomplishment is earning the trust of millions of satisfied users in the Philippines alone, making life cool and comfortable for over 100 years now. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na! Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
Hey mga mamis! I am Radio Man Ken. Grabiha, oy, March na sad. Dali sa mga adlaw, oy, summer na pod. Which means, kids are excited to go out and play under the sun. Mao nga kinahanglan pod nga ganado ang ilang appetite for nutritious foods to help them stay strong and active for their activities. Right, mamis? Well, good news for you because Propan TLC has lysine plus B vitamins nga makatabang aron ang mga bata dunay gana kumain. It has 100% Reni vitamin C nga makatabang sa ilang lakas, sigla, and it also has chlorella growth factor, plus vitamin D nga makatabang pud sa ilang paglaki, plus other essential nutrients with help of proper diet and exercise for your kids' daily nutritional routine. And mommies, Propan TLC also comes in a delicious orange flavor. Mao mga mommies, planuhan ang inyong mga laal this summer with Propan TLC. Mahalagang paalala, ang Propan TLC ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Break time means refresh it up, time for me. Magnolia healthy and fruit drink, refresh it up. Fits me to a T, sabayan nyo akong tikman. From mango's tropical rush to grapes, juicy stir fry, strawberry sweet, lemons kick, apples crisp fries, fruity flavor for all. Magnolia healthy and fruit drink, tara na magpa-refresh it up. Magnolia.
So, patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Yeah.
Sa ulo ng mga balita.
Nabitin? Magtusiran Forte with Total Cough Relief Formula. Laban sa dry non-stop ubo, kati sa lalamunan due to post-nasal drip at sakit sa kakaubo.
Tusiran Forte!
Unilab yan.
Dextromethorphan HBr plus phenylpropanolamine HCl plus paracetamol is the generic name of Tusiran Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Naku, ubos na load ko. Palista kaya ulit ako kay Aling Nena. Walang abala, di ka na lalabas. Kaya palang magpalista ng load sa Borrow Load. Mag-Borrow Load sa GCash.
Subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. Borrow Load is powered by Fuse Financing Incorporated. Fuse Financing Incorporated is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Kindly review the terms and conditions in the disclosure statement before proceeding with the loan transaction. GCash is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. www.bsp.gov.ph. Visit the GCash website or help center to know more.
At first I was afraid. Matabang lahat. Kept thinking, cooking's not for me. And just give up. But after spending so many nights, nakuha ko miti sarap dahil sa Loyal. They'll be wanting for more. Tinola. And now I'm back. Luto mo
Sigurado ka bang hindi malnourished ang preschooler mo? Regular siyang timbangin para maiwasan ang malnutrisyon. Lumapit sa Barangay Nutrition Scholar sa inyong komunidad. Ngayon na! Gutom at malnutrisyon, sama-sama nating wakasan. Isang masustansyang mensahe mula sa National Nutrition Council ng Department of Health.
Now back with Asphere's Cafe.
Welcome back to the cafe. It is now 7:51 p.m. 9 minutes before 8. And just a heads up, I was told by Hangout with Momon host Momon that we can extend our show by 30 minutes because he needs to prepare. He needs more time to prepare, and he will also be having his dinner. So our cafe is extended until 8:30 p.m. So Dreamcar, with that, let's head over now to Dreamcar for the EV news. Dreamcar, take it away.
Thank you, Asparagos. Let's check our internet. I forgot I have Yuga Tech for a while, so let's just skip this one. I'm going to do Inside EV now. Inside. There you go. And so let's start here. Oh, that's very interesting. Slate truck doesn't use the LFP battery, so let's go with here one. Of course, according here from Slate's CEO, Slate dropped a bombshell this week when they revealed their first model, the utilitarian electric pickup truck, for $20,000. And how much is it, $20,000 though? I'm going to check here. Hold on. I'm going to check $20,000 for a while. Over $1 million pesos, okay? After factoring in the federal tax credit for plug-in cars. So cheap electric vehicles have been elusive for years, of course, in part because the EV batteries are historically been so expensive. So this truck could be a very big deal once production starts in late 2026. If they can avoid the pitfalls that take over EV startups. Of course, might they expect here because they are using a lithium iron phosphate LFP cells, which is they're now gaining traction worldwide because of its lower cost. But yes, they're going the pricier and typical nickel, manganese, cobalt, NMC batteries. Now here, inside of the Slate battery. Very interesting. Look at this asparagus. It is more like a more on like a truck hybrid to me. You got some regular steering wheel, then you got this like a metal finish like the what's it called? Like the Cybertruck does. We also have like a phone for like a tracking device, I think GPS. You could see that there's like a. I just found that there's no like what's it called? I don't know, something, forgot. But I forgot. Anyways, here's Chris Barman, which is the CEO, came out with the supply chains for these two chemistries are located, and explained that would have been challenging to comply with the EV tax credits battery sourcing requirements while using the LFP. So according here to with more of what's in the mainstream right now, that many others in the industry are using. So we're using more of the what's been scaled within the US. Right. And of course, for LFP, most of those materials would come out of China or elsewhere. Mama. 7,500 federal rebate for the EV buyers, key driver of price proposition, especially given how bare bones truck is before option. So, of course, windows, no range, 150-mile range, of course. But they available for buyers for just any vehicle. Of course, EVs needed to be produced in North America. They're with the factory opening up somewhere in the Midwest. So it looks like this asparagus. It's like a hybrid car there, and then it looks like a Cybertruck because of the metal finish, and looks like a very interesting truck. You might think. A battery pack that powers a qualifying vehicle can use components or critical materials that come from a foreign entity of concern, which of course, like so-called China. The rules passed during the Biden administration aim to spur more domestic EV and battery manufacturing, which also making the car industry less reliant on China. That the country has a strange hold on global battery production. On some estimates, it is responsible for of the world's supply of active P. Cars battery cells need to meet requirements for both their components and raw materials. They got stricter each year throughout this decade. For the last 4 years later, 100% of a qualifying vehicle battery components must be made in North America. But next 2 years, 80% of an EV battery's critical minerals must be recycled in North America, come from the US or come from a country the US has a free trade agreement. It's like a funeral hearse or something. You could tell that looks like a funeral car. Lamao. But yes, that is like their also their EV truck. It's a lot to deal with, but state has the advantage. Has the advantage to spin up its supply rules already in place. As the requirements have tightened up, manufacturers with EVs already on the road have had to scramble to remain compliant, with some models losing tax credit eligibility altogether. Of course, there's no guarantee the EV tax credit will remain on the books much longer. Of course, President Trump and his allies in Congress have proposed killing this subsidy. Days late went with the U.S. itself, the South Korean manufacturer SK On. The automaker inked the initial deal to purchase 20 gigawatt hours of battery cells to the next decade of 2031. That's up to around 300,000 527 kilowatt hour packs, or they will also offer 54.3 kilowatt with extra range. And you could tell it's electric hybrid, so it's charger there. NMC is superior energy density. LFP packs are durable, known for their fast charging abilities, and use cheaper raw materials. When an NMC pack takes up the same amount of space, will generally deliver more range. The head of engineering from Slate, Eric Keeper, said the automaker could manage at a 150-mile range base vehicle with LFP, but the energy density would have been a problem for the longer range, 240 miles. That makes sense because the Slate truck is pretty tiny and has only so much space in the floor for battery cells. We wouldn't have been able to get the energy, so that was one of the factors. But really, it's coming from paper. One from Slate. Interestingly, hold on, go ahead. Here. The Volvo, well, they're on financial crisis now. Cost cutting, because despite posting record profits last year, become really grim here. So they're cost cutting now. It's on their worst financial nightmare for Volvo for now. not in great shape after they after posting their record sales profit last year. They said they're going on a cost cutting frenzy to try to stay on top. And well, quarter it's a loss. They compared from the same period, their revenue was 11.7. Of course, the operating income joint venture OCH was down on 72, while the total income decreased by 59. Meanwhile, the global global vehicle sales dropped by 6, reaching only 172,019 units. Sadly, they want to Volvo is kicking off massive cost-cutting effort, totaling $1.87 billion. Or should I say Swedish? There we go. See, krona posted billion krona. The cuts will include layoffs and a large in investment that originally planned. Draw their financial guidance for the next 2 years while it tries to figure out the impact of sales, impending and model launches. Here from Kan Samuelson, their CEO, the automotive industry is in the middle of a very difficult period with challenges for. Over the last few years, I have worked with the management team and other colleagues on a plan to make the company stronger and more resilient. So it is clear we must get better at delivering. It's a plan effects next year, and the cost cuts will not be only changes, but the automaker will restructure its operations called Americas. The US, Canada, the markets in Latin America, and of course from the head of Canada operations for Volvo Cotton will step company while they will the new Americas. Furthermore, the Swedish auto priorities list focusing on the new American way to Europe and their plan model. Their first announced back in February when the this year country ES tariff. CEO Jim Rowan replaced him heavyweight Hankan Samuelson who served as for Rowan. This company with a scalable product architecture came to life. Architecture has base for products for the next past, including the sedan is what so you here wait a minute. Hold on, there we go. What do we have next aside from Volvo's cost cutting? Alpine, that's interesting. Alpine new tri-motor electric with 110 sound. Looks like something 390. They are hard to have A390 ready for the reveal on May 27. With this high-riding sedan-shaped crossover, we take the French brand in a new direction, and by that we mean away from sports cars. Yeah. Cars, they now move on with the A390 with the sedan look. Heading to the future sideways is the best possible way. And of course, there are teaser photos showing the A390 prototype, and they said that the car is undergoing its final testing and development. They are, I include a picture here from Michelin's Rado facility in central France, which the picture shows here. With Michelin to develop new two versions of the Pilot Sport, specifically for the A390, which of course they are now taking place in the Michelin track there. The smaller part of the EV. It's like some sort of a race car there. There's a lot of pictures though. Alright, let's start off with this. Could tell that's the prototype there of the Alpine. What happened? Oh, later that way. Here. Okay, it's a cup. That's the last test of the A390. Their picture there. Type session. Here. Tell the sideways, the angles there. That's the front. You could tell that there's like a lot of more space there inside and on the on the front and on the rear. The other side, you can tell that design is like a just a regular taxi car in the Philippines if it's there. But now you could tell, look by the look of it, it's more on the side. By the way, prototype still it's on a prototype basis. That's why they are covered in some sort of bizarre pattern. And they were planning to reveal it on the May 27. That's the A390 prototype there. And you can, okay, here are the inside. Looks like a regular taxi design because they're customizable because of the steering wheel. Here are the tires. They are Michelin based and they're Pilot Sport EV and they're based for A390 and you can say 839. Sport 4S 839 tubeless radial from Michelin. Features side, more angles there. Test that. Now that's a good background there. Picture. Yeah. The post have healthy because it's a Michelin branded doesn't mean that it's quality. It's very good quality. The 1890 has a tri-motor powertrain that pulls out the horsepower between 5 drive modes. With a dedicated track mode, enables all sorts of torque, vectoring, and modified stability settings. Some of which currently allow for some gratuitous opposite lock driving. That's an assumption on our part, as Alpine isn't ready to tell us everything about its new car because it's confidential, still confidential about the prototype though. So have their own audio system with the Alpine drive sound with stereo and two distinct sounds will echo to their interior. They have so-called here, call them the enhanced driver's experience. Sounds don't mimic a combustion engine, but one is derived from the A110 turbocharged 4-cylinder mill. This is called the Sportier series. While the second sound is designed for daily driving duties, it has less bass and it can prefer from electric cars to be silent. The similar is the A290 from Europe. 390 is not an SUV crossover, but it's a sport fastback with their A390 beta concept that was shown back last year in October, and their production will look very much like the concept, and it shares the platform with the Nissan Ariya. It's based on the tri-motor layout with a single unit in front, two at the back. Details like power and range have not yet been confirmed by Alpine, but it will be revealed soon at the end of the May. We're going to do some double checking on my school and on fan media. Here's one more. Zeekr. Zeekr. I don't know how to pronounce it. Zeekrs. It's like a cross-cutted Rolls Royce. The wheels looks like a Rolls Royce as well. What is it? Ah! It's by Geely. Folks. He offers cars than the Model 3 from Tesla. 9X competing with the Mercedes-Benz GLS or the BMW X7 and the so-called first FEB or first plug-in hybrid to of course to merge their the company to be a little bit more all electric, and of course from their front end it's a Rolls Royce because of their grille design, and of course it's not a couple of the Cullinan SUV, but it's the more of the side of the polished metal trim that goes all the way around the upper part of the vehicle side. Doesn't look overdone. 9X hood, 275 horsepower, 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine connected to a 3-speed automatic gearbox, which has a generator, giving the 9X a claim range of 236 miles on the more like CLTC or the Chinese test cycle. You're going to call here. Expectations are just a regular car, but you look closely, it's a Rolls Royce. You tell it's a Rolls Royce on a budget. It's combustion engine is around 885 power, enables the big Boucher to accelerate to 6 miles per hour in claim 3 seconds and reach a top speed of 149. And of course, for their vertical architecture, it can charge from 20 to 89 minutes. And 48-volt system running all ancillary, including chamber air suspension that works with the anti-roll bar so corner flat. And also capable of driving with the advanced array driver assist rely on the LiDAR camera. Okay, I cannot, okay, made the 9X, just happened to restart Asparagus. I'll be back, hold on. Alright, here. Screen share on. Continue. Sorry for little. Zeekr could not have the 9X Pure Electric as limited their appeal because they want big, flashy 3-row SUVs like this one. But of course, even in China, when charging networks are good and rapid, FEB makes sense in largest segment. Of course, there are an extended range electric vehicle, the combustion engine acting generator, even though plug-ins are hugely popular in China. Few and far bit of a few extended EVs coming out of China now is BYD's Shark. Pretty much all of the other hybrids tend to have engine power the wheels direct. Powered seeker, and you don't need UVs, or you can. That's it. That's an issue. Log 9. Actual go trim and lot two-seat cinema in the back. Two-seat cinema, huh? What's this? Movie theater? Two-seat cinema in the back. Some wise words there. There is their seller, the 7X. Zeekr has a lot. Be a little bit delayed. Asparagos, I think I'm done for EV news. Back to you, Asparagos, if you're there. Here, going to kick off more about tech for a while because Asparagos is funding. We have here for Yugatech, the IQ Pro unveiled. The Z10 Turbo and Z10 Turbo Pro in China with expanding their smartphone boasts impressive battery capacity, high refresh rate, AMOLED displays, and powerful processor. But the Z10 Turbo and Turbo Pro feature a 6.78-inch AMOLED display with a 4 Hz refresh rate, brightness up to 2000. The display is equipped with an optical fingerprint scanner and housed with 16 megapixel front-facing camera. The Turbo is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 84 chipset, while the Turbo Pro is Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. Both devices on S5 based on Android 10 Turbo Pro sports dual camera setup with 50 megapixel main sensor, LYT600 and a wide lens. With the standard Z10 features a 50 megapixel main camera with to battery life is 7,060 mAh battery support with 90 watts wired charging, while the Turbo Pro comes with 7,000 battery 120 wired charging. It both offers OTG reverse wired charging, allowing them to function as power banks for other devices. They are also IP65 rated for dust and water resistance, ensuring durability in various environments. 4 colors: black, white, orange, and peach. It's 1,799 Chinese yuan or 13,915 pesos for the 12 gigs to 56 gig variant. For the Pro, 199,000 to 1 centavos. For the top tier Turbo for 16 is staggering 2,559 or 20,102 pesos. Of large batteries, refresh rate displays, powerful processors, the IQ10 Z10 Turbo Pro for consumers seeking oriented smartphone. Thank you very much, Eri. 10 minutes remaining if there now, but as for me, Asparagus just left. Okay, hold on, I'm going to thing important, hold on. Nothing much. Thank you very much for I'm just about the school updates for now. Hold on. This okay, we're back again for a little bit. Here we go. News for the Infinix. I hate Transion 50 Pro Plus 5G. CODM gaming for 8,000. I don't think it's trustworthy for Infinix, but depends on the news. Highlighted with a times periscopic telephoto lens. 50 wireless charging plus 100-watt fast charging. The reviews. Similar Note G, the rectangular design. Sa new camera module for the lens. Call it the active halo lighting. Depends. Charging it is green. It's green. When it's video and notification just a course flat frame, but the panel is plastic, of course. We don't know why. Infinix is very Infinix, of course. What? Power button on the right, volume on the left. The top are mic, speaker grill, IR blaster, interestingly. From the bottom tray, another mic, USB-C port, and speaker. And there's no interesting display, multimedia. For the Note 50 Pro Plus, they sport a 6.78-inch AMOLED display for Full HD+, 144 refresh rate, and 13,000 peak. Sides and as well. Interestingly, the play is very interesting. I don't know what they're watching. Wait, what are they watching? This K-pop music or something? I don't know. Video by JBL with wide vinyl L1 and 4K streaming. Only 160 pixel. All stereo speakers, of course, by JBL. High and mids are not the basic on the other thing. Text they have on display finger lock, and they also the phone fast. The camera, 50 gig, 50 megapixel periscopic telephone OIS and 100 times super zoom with another 50 megapixel sensor primary shooter, along with the OIS, another 8 megapixel auto wide. Image quality interesting with sharp detail, accurate colors, and dynamic range. For the they have 3 times digital zoom, taking up to 6. This one because well with AI plus enhanced detail or AI again. Higher zoom that you can use, the quality starts to degrade. Transition is transition, Infinix is Infinix, and detail becomes softer. Twice decent is night shots are very interesting. They also have their super night mode, but of course they also have the AI for this one. 32 megapixel selfie shooter with the LED flash with a video reproduction, good clarity, and it's also quickly focused on objects. The 0.6x ultra wide, there's one and there's three. MediaTek Dimensity. What? Just don't mind that one. Anyways, let's continue here. It's equipped with the MediaTek Dimensity with RAM, 6 gigs of internal storage. Interesting. The benchmark call it the Antutu. And that's wildlife. Okay, that's interesting. What the hell is Antutu? Okay, that's they call it. The Antutu. By Cheetah Mobile in Beijing. Antutu. Beijing Antutu. Lamang, I love it. Meanwhile, 3D marked wildlife looks like this. Test for them. Well, interesting. So let's see, do we have Pokemon Unite, Call of Duty Mobile, very smooth. For 10, Zenless Zone 0 will have a high custom setting. It's not good. Put it on medium for smooth. It's not good, but it's very interesting. What do you for consistent performance? And that's why XOS 15 XOS XOS 15 based on 15, the improvement iteration is, and at least in terms of UI design, at least the XOS 15 is better than the XOS. Of course, bar. So that 5,000 milliamp battery with 100 watts of wire charging, 50 watts of wireless. May depend. So for the battery test, 8 hours and 34 minutes. Okay. And for wireless charging as well. Interesting. So it's in $79.99, and for the bird it's in $7,699. Interestingly. Alright, for the highest one, $79.99, 12 gigs to 56 gigs. Okay. The item improvement and smart magnet camera module. Yes, that's why. Exactly 8:30. I don't know where is Asparagus. I don't know where's Mamon. I'm sorry for that one. Anyways, I'm going to check on Mamon. So I don't know what happened to asparagus. I'm going to check on asparagus. Exactly 8:30. I don't know if I'm going to exit this time or not because I will wait for the reply. If asparagus is there, I think we're good. What the heck? What happened? What happened to your nickname, Mamon? What happened to your nickname? If I would depend, going to double check. Papayag ako mag music automation for now. Pero I don't know. I'm still checking for asparagus since he's not there, and si Mamon is also not there. Again. Okay. Checking right now. Checking for the overtime tayo nito. I don't know what's going to happen next.
There's still Momon.
Alright, there's no Mamon. Alright, asparagus, you're there now. Finally, I think I'm done now, and it's a little bit overtime.
Yeah, we're gonna end it now because I don't know if there will be hangout Momon because until now we haven't heard.
Music automation.
We haven't heard from him.
Alright,
So,
it's offline, I think.
yeah, he is offline right now. So yeah, until now I haven't heard from him at all.
If it still doesn't available, then the music automation for a while.
Basic automation through the playout, yeah. We're gonna wait and probably 9 will start. So yeah, we're not going a little bit over time now, so we're gonna have to go now. So yeah, that brings us to the end of Asph's Cafe. Thank you very much for joining our cafe. We will be back again tomorrow where we'll do the anime cafe. So yeah, it still looks like no signs of Momos, so we will be told the next program will start a little bit late, but for now, music automation that is. So until then, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Dream Car. The cafe is now closed.
We will see you tomorrow, fellas. Bye bye.
Asphere's Cafe is produced by TJ Entertainment and As Media. Dream Car, the announcer speak.